To this day, I get told the same story of how my parents had found the perfect, most original name in 1997, Madeline. However, that was until the movie Madeline came out in the summer of 1998. My name is now one of the least original names of my generation. I was born a native Floridian on December 12, 1997 in the city of Orlando. It only makes sense that my parents found my name when they ran into a girl on the beach. However, my family and I moved 12 hours north to Paducah, Kentucky when I was only 3 years old. I have 2 younger sisters, Sophie, who is 15, and Sadie, who is 11, 2 dogs, and a cat, but I'm definitely not the animal lover of my family. A household of girls also makes my life much more interesting on a daily basis. I am now 18 years old, a senior at St. Mary, and I plan to attend the University of Kentucky in hopes of majoring in elementary education and hopefully one day moving back to my hometown in Florida. I've played soccer and cheer all 4 years of high school, and I have participated in many clubs and community service activities, such as the Anti-Bully City School Council, Recycling Club, and Student Senate. These activities have kept me very busy throughout my years as a high school student. I would also consider myself to be very easygoing and quiet. I've been raised Catholic, so my faith is very important to me, and I'm involved in the church. I have the tendency to worry and can turn a molehill into a mountain, or so my parents say. I appreciate a positive attitude because one of my biggest flaws would be my negativity, especially when I start to worry. I like to laugh and enjoy others' humor, but I wouldn't consider myself very witty or outgoing. In my free time, I enjoy watching movies, especially comedies, binge watching Netflix, listening to music, reading, texting, and hanging out with my friends. I have had many experiences that have shaped who I am, but there's one in particular that I think back to almost every day. For as long as I can remember, I have struggled with anxiety. However, it was much more extreme from the ages of 3 up until about middle school. I can remember hiding behind couches from my mom so I could miss school, and even throwing complete meltdowns when the babysitter walked in the door. I know that separation anxiety for children is pretty common at young ages, but it only got worse for me. I was afraid of being around others at school. However, I would do anything for my grandmother. To this day, she is my favorite person in this entire world, and my parents knew that. So, in order for me to overcome my anxiety, my parents had the wonderful idea of sending me to Florida. Those monsters sending me there, how could they? Although, it was one of the most tragic things in my life. I felt helpless to my anxiety and completely just torn up about it. However, it was probably the best thing my parents have ever really done for me. When I landed in Florida and saw my grandmother, my fears of separation, strangers, and flying all started to slowly become less important to me. It's the first time I ever felt truly independent and confident in myself. Since then, I have flown by myself many times to see my family in Florida, and it gives me the confidence to do what I think I can't do, like giving this speech. So, thanks so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed learning more about me.